speak. That is why he doesn't address, he can no longer have any chat with the press. That is why Nigeria is adrift. That is why you have so much insecurity, because nobody is in charge. What they have done is to try to use the vacuum created by the death of Buhari to try to advance an unbridled Fulani Janjaweed agenda of conquest and subjugation, which we are the first people to mount any credible resistance. From the beginning, only IPOB resisted them. And we are resisting them until tomorrow. We will continue to resist them until tomorrow morning. What I'm trying to say to you, in fact, is there is no Buhari. I have staked everything on it. I have that idiot they call Tijani saying they're working for AFP. Very soon we shall meet him in court, because I want to prove to the world that Buhari is dead. Buhari is dead long time ago, dead and buried, and they're deceiving everybody. The reason why the Nigerian media don't want to talk about it is because they are hoping that Tinubu will go in. That's all. So they'll start enjoying again. Please go ahead. Yeah, because I could remember that first time he went to London for treatment. He spent 3 months. Somebody that was coming out of the flight, Breeze was even carrying him. They were supporting him, and all of a sudden, we have a Buhari that have never even fallen sick again. That tells you. They tell it is money. You know, we black people, we are very funny the way we reason. This UG, may God have mercy upon us. They say it's money, he has got money. And I'm saying that this little boy you have now in Asorok is younger than Bill Gates. He looks younger than Bill Gates. Bill Gates is one of the richest men in the world. He wants to live forever, to kill everybody else and live forever. Why can't he use that same money? George Soros, that broke the Bank of England. He was the man that bet against the pound leaving the ERM. That was in 1992, if I'm not mistaken. He broke the bank. He made £5 billion profit betting against the pound to leave the ERM. He is one of the richest men in the world. He has more money than Nigeria put together. He will loan money to Nigeria. Why is he not as young as Buhari, or avail himself of the same treatment that made Buhari to look so young? I don't know what is wrong with the brain of Ndisi black people. I don't know what is wrong with our brain that we cannot reason properly. Buhari is dead. Buhari is dead long time ago. Actually, Nigerians, we have a lot of learned illiterates in Nigeria. They are all learned, but they are illiterates. I'm sorry to say it, as if they have never seen the 4 walls of a school before. Very, very sad indeed. But it's not just there. Can you let me ask you, or let us ponder this very conundrum. Do you know Japan that is doing very well? You see Japan that is doing very, very well today. Yes. Most of the Japanese scientists read and studied in America. They went back to Japan. They replicated what they learned in America, and other Southeast Asian countries emulated what Japan did, and today they are all growing and doing very, very well. Now, you hear our people tell you, oh, I went to Yale, I went to Harvard, I went to Cambridge, I went to Oxford. But your mates that went to the same school as you did, look at their countries. But look at the zoo, where you claim you're learned. What you, as you said, what we have are learned illiterates. Illiterates, yeah, honestly. I met somebody from Liberia in London many years ago, in England, many years ago. We were in a restaurant in the evening eating, myself and my friends. And he came there and we were all introducing ourselves. And he said to us, I remember very vividly, he said, or very clearly, I should say, anytime I meet any black person and you introduce yourself as a professor, I will slap you regardless of where you are. And I asked him why. He said he doesn't care if he goes to jail. He said anybody in this place now we are eating, if you say if you're a black person and you say you're a professor, I will come and I will slap you. And I asked him why. He said that we blacks have not grown to the stage of having a professor, because those we had in the past were all useless. They did nothing. Exactly. You went to, you studied Look at Obasanjo. Obasanjo did engineering. Obasanjo did engineering. But ask Obasanjo now to build one bridge linking his Ota farm to the next village. He cannot build it. He's an engineer in the military, eating money and serving neo-colonial interests. Very, very sad indeed. Thank you very much for your insightful call. Thank you very, very much, our dear brother. From Germany, our lines are open. A lot of people are sending in their requests, and we are accepting them. Once I accept your request, now you can call. If I accept your request, now you can place a call, please. Our lines are up. Too many calls are coming in as always and jamming up the lines. We only have one line today with which to work with, and then you are free to try and call us. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you are.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. I can hear you very well. Please, your name and where you are.
I'm calling from Manchester.
From Manchester in England. Please go ahead.
United Kingdom. Yes, sir. Sir, I just want to bless you for what you are doing for our people. We are very grateful. You are the reason now that the Igbo man can be able to speak. And at this moment, I just want to ask you this question. Since these people have been adopting our people, mostly our young men in Igbo land, what are you going to do to stop these people from adopting them? Because when the war comes, we will not have our young men with us anymore, because they must have been adopted secretly by this Nigerian military. And another thing I want to tell you is that you should never be discouraged. We know how hard it is to fight for a black man. I want to assure you that this same thing that is happening to you now happened to Moses when he was trying to take the children of Israel out of Egypt. Some people refused to go with him. Some people refused. Some said they prefer to stay back. So definitely what the governors are doing and those who are benefiting from the corruption of Nigerian government. So they are the ones who don't want us to have our freedom. Yesterday, I was lucky to I met a man where I work, an elderly man about 90 years. I asked him about the Biafran war. He told me everything about it. So I now told him that, do you know that there's our youth now, they are fighting back, they are agitating back for our freedom. He said, yes, we should never give up, that we should continue, that definitely we will have Biafra. That he told me that during the war, why we lost the war was because of the starvation, because of the hunger the Nigerian government imposed on Biafrans. And he also told me that if we have hold on, that we would have won the war. Then he also told me that if we eventually become a free nation, that we will enjoy. I'm telling you the truth. I just told my husband about this. I work in the hospital. So after speaking to him, I have a bit of relief knowing that surely Biafra will come.
Is that person a white man or a black man, this 90-year-old you spoke to? White or black?
He's a black man. He's a black man.
Is he a Biafran or a West Indian or from where? Where is he from?
He's from Abia State. He told me the story.
He's 90 years old. What is he still doing in England? 90 years.
His family